guys, so today I am doing a monthly Q&A for August. I love doing Q&As because I feel like it's kind of like one-on-one type of questions. So I thought I would write down the questions. I have some coffee over here, even though it's literally 102 degrees outside, and I'm wearing a flannel. Can you tell that I want fall? We don't get fall here. Like, California's weird. Off topic as usual. California, like, you don't really have winter. You kind of just go from fall to like spring to summer. Like there's not even spring really, it's just like fall and summer basically. So yeah, anyway, on to the questions. Number one is from Emily, and she said, would you ever want to come to Chicago? I love you so much. I love you so much more. And I would love to come to Chicago one day. I don't think I've ever been there. If I have, I was really young. But it's very beautiful. I heard it's very cold there. I love cities. I'm more of a city type of person. I love San Francisco and New York City, and I'm going to Portland for Thanksgiving. I love Seattle. I've never been, but I know I love it. Actually, I don't know I love it, but I think I would. I just love cities. I have a love for them, and I just think they're so fun and cool and great. I'm not really a suburban type of person. I just think suburbs are like boring and I don't know. But yeah, so I'd love to come to Chicago one day. Natalie said, what are your 3 favorite foods? By the way, I love you so much, B. I love you so much more. I love you guys. My 3 favorite foods. Okay, you guys, if you guys know me and you've been watching me for a while, I'm sunburned, by the way, so it hurts so much to like do this with my hair. So sorry. If you guys know me, you guys know that I go through like food phases, or if you follow me on Snapchat or anything, you guys know that I go through like so many food phases. Like I'll be obsessed with the food for like a month and then I'll hate it. Like I'll absolutely like want to vomit when I see it or smell it or anything. I'm literally like a 5-year-old little kid. I'm very picky when it comes to food. I like very plain foods. I don't like spices or like seasoning or like anything. I like very plain, just like pasta and sauce. Like not even sauce sometimes. That's how picky I am. But I guess like my 3 favorite are bagels. You gotta love a good bagel, you know. Avocados. Oh no. Okay, no. Minus avocado. Bagels. I'm putting very much thought into this. Bagels, raspberries, and frozen raspberries. Those are really, really good. If you let them like cool out, like you freeze them and then you let them sit out for a little bit so they're kind of like half frozen, half not frozen. Try it out. You'll love it. And oh, I don't know, what's my 3rd one? I guess like pasta, like spaghetti, like the typical spaghetti and like red sauce or whatever, but I don't know. That's, I guess I'm just gonna go with that because I'll think about it too much. Faith said celebrity crush. Every time someone asks me this, I like, you know when you have the person in your head, whenever someone asks you it, you're just like I used to say Zac Efron, and then I used to say Adam Levine, but I think my final answer is Nat Wolff. I think I'm in love with him. I love him. I saw Paper Towns. I didn't really like the movie that much, but I loved him. I thought he was amazing in it. I loved him when I was like 7 in the Naked Brothers band. I always loved him, and I loved him in The Fault in Our Stars. That movie was amazing. I don't know, I love him. Like, he's so cute, and I love the way he speaks, and I just love him. I think he's so genuine. I like him, okay? Bella said West Coast or East Coast. P.S. I love you. I love you too. I'm guessing which one I prefer. Oh, I have hair in my lipstick. Poor me. I guess I can't choose because I love both. I've lived on both. If you guys don't know, I was born, raised in New York, and we moved around a bunch in New York, and then I live in California right now. I've lived here for 2 years now, and I plan on going to college in New York City just because that's kind of like where I want my career to start and go off. I can always come back here, you know, you can never predict that kind of stuff. But I guess if I had to choose, see, I can't, because every time I want to choose East Coast, I'm like, but West Coast, and every time I want to choose West Coast, I'm like, but East Coast. Both are totally different, but they're kind of the same at the same time. It's kind of hard. If you've experienced both, you know what I'm saying. I don't know, can't choose. I like the West Coast weather better. I'm not a fan of snow at all, but I love East Coast. Like, I don't know, I just love both. I can't choose. Aya said favorite fashion YouTubers. These 2 girls that I'm about to say are, I love their style so freaking much. Like, I don't really get style from like celebrities because I feel like it's not really realistic because I can't afford like a Versace jumpsuit to go to Starbucks. So I don't know, but my 2 favorite YouTubers or fashion YouTubers are Tess Christine and she lives in New York City, which is where I want to go to school. So I kind of like gain inspiration from her, and like I picture that I'm like her best friend, even though she's way older than me. She's not way older than me, but she's older than me. And Close Encounters, her name is Jen. They're both amazing, and they both have like my goal style. Like when I'm older, like a little bit older, that's kind of how I want to dress, and like I make enough money and like I can buy all that stuff. So I don't know. I love them both. I keep saying I don't know. Why am I saying I don't know? I don't know why I'm saying I don't know. Okay. Yeah, so I love them both. You can totally check them out. You guys probably know who they are, but both their styles, like every time I watch them, I'm like, oh, I want that so bad. I love them. Valerie said, if you knew no one would judge you, how would you live differently? I live like no one's judging me every single day. Like, I don't care what people think of me, and I know that's like, well, you kind of do care, but I really don't. Like, I don't care what a stranger thinks of me on the internet. I don't care what some girl that I used to go to school with thinks of me. I don't care what the person walking down the street thinks of me. Like, I don't care. The only person that I really care about who thinks of me is myself, because when I die, when I go to the grave, or when I lay in bed every single night, no one's there but me and my conscience and my soul and me. That's all that's there. So I don't want to take it to the grave that like I pretended to be someone else to please other people, because then you never achieved full happiness, you know? I want to die knowing that I was happy with who I was and how I lived my life, because you never know when life can end. That's very, very morbid, but you never know. And I already live like no one's judging me, because I really don't care what people think of me. Like, I could care less, because I'm happy with who I am, so I don't get why like I would care about some person, you know? So yeah. Soraya said, biggest phobias. I love you so much. My biggest phobia, this is might be weird to some people, but I am like not deathly afraid, but I'm extremely afraid of throwing up. And I know that sounds crazy to some people. Whenever I tell people that, they're like, throwing up, like it's not that bad. I don't know what it is, but ever since I was younger, I have been so scared of throwing up. And I have anxiety, so when I get like anxiety, I get kind of nauseous, because it kind of affects you physically as well. So whenever I get like a little tiny bit nauseous, I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna vomit, and then I start panicking, and then the more you think about being nauseous, the more nauseous you are. So I don't know. I don't throw up often. I never had a really like a horrible experience with throwing up. Like, I've thrown up, but like, why are we talking about throwing up so much? I don't know. But I'm just so scared of it. I don't know why. Like, I just am. I've been scared of it since I was really young. I know some people, because I've said it in a video once, and everyone was like, oh, me too. But I'm scared of throwing up. I don't know. Isabella said, what would you want to experience in the next 10 years? I was going to say I'm 27. I'm 17, so in 10 years I'll be 27. There you go, Bianca. Wow, 27. Wow, that is old for me to think of. 27. I don't like to say, like, I want kids by 27 or I want to be married by 27, because you can't predict that stuff as much as you would like to. But in a dream world, I would be financially stable. You know, I don't have to be filthy rich, but I would like to, you know, be able to buy things for people and myself and provide. And maybe in a serious relationship. I don't think I want kids. See, no, I want kids, but I don't want kids at 27. I do want children. It sounds so weird saying, because I'm only 17, because it's such like an adult talk to have. I like kids, but I don't want them anytime soon, that's for sure. I just want to travel with someone that I love, or by myself. I just want to travel the world before I settle, because I moved around a lot and I don't want my kids to have that experience. So I just want to travel and live my life as much as I can before I really settle down and have kids, and then have my kids live their life as much as they can without their mom always being around somewhere. So it's really deep to, believe me, I've thought about it, because I know some people that like to have kids young, and I'm already 17, so yeah, I'm not having kids anytime soon. Oh god, no. I still think of myself as 12. But I don't think I'm at that maturity level anytime soon. You can't predict that stuff though, see? But 27, maybe serious relationship, traveling, really steady job. I don't know. Just happy, I guess, is the moral of the whole question. Happy. The last question I'm going to answer is from Elle, and she said, scared. What did I say? I don't even know what I just said. I didn't write the whole question, so I kind of just wrote bits. I think she said something about whenever she's happy, she's scared that it won't last. And I think everyone does that. When something amazing or someone amazing comes into your life, you tend to kind of shut it out or kind of not experience it to the fullest because you're scared that when it goes away. And the biggest tip I can give you is live in the moment. Because I saw this quote on Tumblr and I literally want it like tattooed on my forehead. It says, no amount of anxiety can change the future. And it's so true. No matter how much you stress about something or how much you lay awake about it, there's nothing you can do to change the future. The future works itself out. No matter what you believe in or who you believe in, the future is the future and you have control over it, but at the end of the day, you have no idea what's going to happen and you can't really control what's going to happen. And that's not religiously or anything, because I'm not religious at all. But I think you just have to live in the moment, because if you don't live in the moment, then you're not really going to appreciate what you have until it's gone. Because then when it is gone, you're going to be like, well, like I didn't really appreciate it or love it as much as I was supposed to. So say you're a girl or a guy and a boy or a girl comes into your life and you're always scared that you're going to break up with them or what's going to happen when you get in a fight or what, you know, this and that. You can't focus on that because you're not going to appreciate the person for what they are in that moment right then. So that's my biggest tip, is just to live in the present as much as you can. Obviously, it's easier said than done. I do it too. But you just need to focus on what's now. What is now, not the past. The past is done. The future is not there yet. You focus on what is right now to make the future the best future, if that makes sense. So that was my Q&A. I'm going to go drink my coffee now. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys